Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today, our group 5, will be presenting a contemporary human resource issue under the topic of benefits and rewards. Specifically, we will focus on the issue of unfair or unequal distribution of rewards in the workplace. Rewards are not just about money. They can include bonuses, promotions, recognition, and even simple appreciation from management. Unfortunately, in many organizations, rewards are not distributed fairly. Some employees are acknowledged, while others, who may have contributed equally or more, are overlooked. This creates a serious HR challenge that affects both employees and the organization as a whole.
Unfair or unequal distribution of reward in the workplace has a direct impact on employees. It not only affects how they perform but also how they feel about the organization as a whole. Now, let's look at the impact on employee issue of low motivation and productivity. On the negative side, when reward and benefit are not fairly distributed, employee may feel less motivated to put in effort. This can cause productivity to drop as they lose interest in going the extra mile. Over time, this situation may lead to frustration, burnout, and even disengagement from their work tasks. However, there are also some positive impacts. Some employees might be driven to work harder to prove their worth and gain recognition. In addition, unfair treatment may encourage self-reliance, pushing employees to develop their skills and look for better opportunities elsewhere. Next, let's discuss the issue of lower job satisfaction. On the negative side, when employees feel undervalued and unappreciated, the emotional connection to the organization weakens. This dissatisfaction can lead to stress, frustration, and even conflict with colleague or supervisor. In the long run, lower job satisfaction may also increase turnover and absenteeism as employees look for a workplace where they feel more fairly treated. On the positive side, some employees may take dissatisfaction as an opportunity to seek better career paths that align with their personal goals and growth. At the same time, dissatisfaction can also push employees to voice their concern, which can open up important discussion about fairness and transparency in the workplace. Lastly, the feeling of inequality in the workplace. On the negative side, when employees feel there is unfairness, teamwork and collaboration often decline. Instead of supporting one another, employees may compete against each other. This also reduces trust in management and company policy as employees start to believe the system is biased. On the positive side, some employees may actually use this challenge as motivation to work harder and prove their value. At the same time, feeling of inequality can push management to reevaluate how rewards are distributed and encourage the development of more transparent and equitable system.
High turnover rate bring both positive and negative impact to an organization. On the positive side, it provides an opportunity to hire fresh talent with new skills and ideas, which can drive innovation and improvement within the company. However, on the negative side, a high turnover rate also leads to increased costs in recruitment, training, and onboarding of new employees. This cost can burden to the organization and disrupt its overall operation. Damaged reputation can also have both positive and negative impact on an organization. On the positive side, it may act as a wake-up call for management to review and improve reward policy as well as a fairness within the workplace. This can lead to better practice and stronger organization culture in the long run. On the negative side, a damaged reputation often results in a loss of trust from stakeholders, including employee, customer, and business partner. This loss of confidence can affect the organization's stability and overall success. Weakening overall performance also bring both positive and negative effect to an organization. On the positive side, it helps to highlight weakness within the company, promoting management to take corrective action, improve system, and boost performance. This process can ultimately strengthen the organization in the long run. On the negative side, weaker performance often leads to lower productivity and declining efficiency, making it harder for the organization to achieve its goals and remain competitive.
Consequences of ignoring the issue. Ignoring the importance of benefit and reward in human resource management can severely damage an organization's performance and employees' morale. Firstly, reduce job satisfaction. When employees feel that their efforts are not matched with fair benefits and reward, they begin to feel undervalued and unappreciated. This lack of recognition lowers their sense of commitment and pride in the organization. Over time, reduced job satisfaction not only lowers individual performance but also weakens the overall productivity and teamwork within the organization. Next, increased workplace conflict. Employees may begin to feel a sense of inequality and resentment within the workplace. The absence of recognition or fair compensation often creates frustration among the staff as they compare their effort and outcomes within those of their colleagues. Over time, this dissatisfaction can manifest in increased workplace conflict such as argument, misunderstanding, or a breakdown of trust between employees and management. This conflict not only disrupt harmony within teams but also reduce collaboration and cooperation, making it harder for employees to work together effectively. If left unaddressed, continuous tension in the workplace can lower morale, weaken productivity, and create a toxic environment that harms the organization's overall performance and reputation.
Fortunately, there are practical solutions that organizations can adopt to reduce unfairness in rewards. Firstly, companies should create transparent reward systems with clear criteria for bonuses, promotions, and recognition. Secondly, organizations should use performance based evaluations so rewards are tied to actual contributions rather than favoritism. Thirdly, managers in all companies should provide equal opportunities for all employees to be recognized, whether through formal awards, promotions, or non financial recognition. And finally, all HR departments should also review the reward system regularly to make sure it stays fair and updated with employees' needs. By applying these solutions, employees will feel much more motivated and valued, while organizations will enjoy higher loyalty and productivity from all of their employees.
In conclusion, benefits and rewards are very important for both employees and the organization. If they are unfair, employees can lose motivation, feel unhappy, and think there is inequality. This is also cause high turnover, damage the company's reputation, and weaken performance. If the issue is ignored, it can reduce job satisfaction and create conflict in the workplace. This is why companies must be fair, transparent, and review their reward system regularly to achieve long-term success.